concept of a four-door coupe remains a contradiction in terms. Call me old school, but to my mind, a coupe has two doors, a wind-cheating and attractive shape, a particular focus on the two front seats, and hopefully some dynamic appeal. Now, the Audi A7 Sportback has been around for more than 2 years, and it is one of the more attractive options in that four-door coupe segment. But now there's a new model, and this time the particular emphasis is on the engine. The A7 is offered with some powerful V6 and V8 petrol engine options, as well as a pair of V6 turbo diesels. But now there's a BiTurbo version on the list as well. Anybody who considers turbo diesel engines smelly, noisy and agricultural has been fast asleep for the last 2 decades or more. This brand new 3-litre V6 turbo diesel engine from Audi is a good case in point. It delivers a stupendous 230 kilowatts of maximum power combined with 650 newton meters of torque, and it revs quite freely well past the 5,000 RPM mark. It's also very different from a noise point of view. It doesn't sound like a diesel at all, more like the muscular V6 that it really is. The power plant's rich baritone develops an edge that is more eager than any TDI has any right to be, thanks in part to some acoustic engineering to the exhaust. With so much torque on offer, the A7's transmission sensibly combines an 8-speed Tiptronic automatic with quattro all-wheel drive. The auto box is as smooth or as rapid-fire as you want it to be, and in sequential manual mode, you can use the shift paddles behind the steering wheel to change gear. You either love four-door coupes or you hate them. The Audi A7 Sportback looks the sleek and streamlined part, but there's no concealing that this is a large car. Fortunately, the proportions are just right, and the result is a car that also shows off some dynamic intent while still looking classy and elegant as well. The A7 Sportback can look big and imposing from some angles, but also sporty, low-slung and aggressive from others. The fastback rear is a unique trait in this segment, as is the tailgate, contributing both smooth aerodynamics and practicality to the A7 formula. The bold taillights and large-bore exhaust tailpipes on either side dominate the rear view, with the latter providing a clue to the muscle lurking below the sheet metal. And as the badging confirms, quattro all-wheel drive is standard too. Smart alloy wheels and fat rubber are further performance hallmarks, suggesting that this A7 is no slouch in dynamic terms. But it also has other talents. The boot, accessed via the large but thankfully motorized tailgate, will swallow a family's luggage with an almost guilty ease, suggesting that long-distance cruising needs to be added to this A7's skills summary. As much as everybody calls this car a coupe, it's very much a 4 or even a 5-seater with plenty of space, front and rear. The execution definitely in the executive class, and wood and leather are the predominant textures and finishes, although I have to say that the switchgear and the ergonomics are much more high-tech. The steering wheel gets multifunction controls, while the instrument array includes a trip computer and a configurable digital readout. The switchgear exudes the authentic solidity and precision Audi is renowned for, while the marque's intuitive MMI user interface adds further advanced tech appeal. The glass sunroof is a smart option that adds further versatility. As one would expect of a premium class model, the list of standard equipment is comprehensive, pandering to the needs of even the most committed hedonist. The execution is indisputably premium, even if the wood trim may be a little too old-fashioned for some. Rear occupants even get their own climate control panel, while the seating is spacious. As it turns out, the TDI BiTurbo feels every bit as quick as its considerable output stats promise. Boot it from standstill in full auto mode and the gears will cycle with almost rapid-fire intensity while the A7 reels in the horizon. It might have a turbo diesel heart, but that doesn't stop this A7 Sportback from qualifying for performance car status. The 0 to 100 acceleration time aced at 5.3 seconds, the top speed limited to 250 kilometers an hour. And as much as this car is set up for long-distance, high-speed cruising, the quattro all-wheel drive and decent steering means it's pretty agile in the twisties as well. The turn-in is progressive rather than truly crisp, but the all-wheel drive means the A7 will stick to the chosen line with an assured neutrality. And even when pressing on, the Audi looks and feels unruffled. As much as everybody, including Audi, would like you to think of this car as a four-door coupe, you'd be better off actually considering it as a classy, elegant and very individualistic four-door sedan. For me, the car makes a lot more sense in that context, while the brand new BiTurbo turbo diesel engine also adds true dynamic talent to the car. The result? Spacious, attractive and even quite exciting to drive. The star of the show here is that BiTurbo diesel V6, which endows the A7 Sportback with huge mid-range shove with no turbo lag to speak of. The gearbox is super smooth too. Add the oodles of interior space and the comprehensive standard equipment list, and the A7 Sportback still delivers all the luxuries, but some might prefer the A6 sedan.